students, how are you? I hope field day was amazing yesterday and you all participated and had so much fun. So we're still working with equivalent fractions this week. So today I'm going to show you another way. So yesterday we looked at a fraction chart, and today I'm going to show you a different way to find equivalent fractions, and there's a few other ways. All the ways this week are visually, so we can see them and they can help us visually. So I think those will be a little easier. And then there's also using multiplication to find equivalent fractions, and we'll touch on that next week because that can be a little trickier. So let's start with today. So we're still working with fractions, right? And just to remind you, our numerator is our number on top, right? And our denominator is our number on the bottom, down below. Our numerator tells us how many equal parts that we're talking about, basically. What number of equal parts are we looking at, right? And our denominator tells us how many equal parts are in a whole, right? All together, how many equal parts are there? So on Monday, we looked over our fraction chart, right, to help us. And I know this one can be a little overwhelming, but it does help some friends, and some friends don't like it. So that's why we have multiple ways. So another way is just simply taking basically those rectangles away from the chart and figuring it out on ourselves. So if they give us the first fraction, so let's see what that is. Oops, I'm going to change my color because it's a little bright for us. Okay, thank you, friends. All right, so if they give us a fraction, we can make it into rectangles to see it also visually to help us. So let's see what the first fraction they have. So remember, I count how many are shaded. 1, 2, 3. And I know that's my numerator because that's how many that we're talking about. I make my line. And then I have to figure out my denominator, and I need to figure out how many all together in the whole entire rectangle. So I just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy peasy. Now remember, we're looking for equivalent fractions. So I need to figure out what fraction 3/6 is equal to. Well, one way to figure this out would simply just now to be shade in the next diagram, the next rectangle, to match it. So I'm going to start with this and I'm going to shade it in. Now it's a little harder to keep it nice and neat when I'm on the computer, friends, so bear with me. Alright, so this is all my shaded part. Right here, shaded in. Doesn't have to be perfect. I know what I'm talking about. So it ends here at the line. So I shaded in, so now I have equal amounts shaded. This one is shaded, and this one is shaded. Easy peasy. But what's my new fraction now? Because we changed it, right? So let's see. I have one part shaded in, so that's my numerator. Make my line. Out of how many altogether? 1, 2. Out of 2 altogether. So it's 3 out of 6, or 3/6 is equal to 1 out of 2, or 1/2. And you can also write it the other way, friends. You could technically write it also 1/2 is equal to 3/6. Because if you look, they're exactly the same. And if it's equal one way, it's going to be equal the other way, right? So that's one way. Let's see another example. So, same thing. I now have my rectangle. So we have to figure out our first fraction, right? So I colored in, I have 2 whole parts, and I colored in one of them. So I shaded in one part out of 1, 2. Out of 2 parts all together. Alright, so I have 1/2. And now I want to figure out how many, what's another fraction I can make this equivalent to. So let's pretend I drew my rectangle, and I drew some lines. And now I made it equal. So I have to shade it in, right, to this line right here, because that's the equal spot right there. So I shade it in. Remember, making equivalent fractions here, friends. Again, I'm a little sloppy, I'm sorry. Alright, good enough. So, now I look. Well, I shaded in 1, 2 parts, right? Out of how many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4 altogether. So now I have 1/2 is equal to 2/4, or 1 out of 2 is equal to 2 out of 4, right? And again, friends, you can write that the other way. You can write it 2/4 is equal to 1/2. Both are correct because they're both equal, right? We're finding equivalent fractions here, friends. Pretty cool. Let's do another example. All right, so same thing, right? I have 2 rectangles, and now I have to shade it in to find the equivalent fraction. But first, I don't know what my first fraction is. So I have to find my first fraction. So I have 1, 2, 3 parts shaded. Out of how many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I just have to shade in my second fraction bar to find out. So again, I draw my line down so they know they're equal, and I shade them in. And I'm going to count as I shade them this time. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I shaded in 6. That's my numerator, right? But how many altogether were in this fraction bar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3/4 is equal to 6/8. And I found that out by my fraction bars. Oops, sorry, friends. Now again, you can write this the other way. You can be 6/8. Oh, that's a silly 8. Is equal to 3/4 because they're the same. Now these numbers are not the same, right? We have different numbers, but if we look at this image here, we can see that the value is the same. The second bar is just broken up into more equal parts. That's basically what it is, friends. All right, let's do one as a circle. So I have circles too that can help me. All right, and again, I have to figure out what this fraction is. So I have 1, 2, 3 shaded in. Out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3/4. And now we have to find the equivalent fraction. So for this one, I can see that the line goes this way, right? But it also goes right down the middle. So, and I have to color in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I colored in 6, that's my numerator. Out of how many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 altogether. Right, so I have 3/4 is equal to 6/8. Same thing like we just did, but we did it now in a circle, right? Easy peasy. Another way we could have done, I'm going to clear my screen, is if, say, we didn't have this extra circle here to help us, friends. You could have split these in half as well. And now we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the same part is shaded in. We didn't color in any more. We didn't take away any colored ones, right? And our original fraction was still 3/4. But then we added more lines to make 6/8. So there's plenty of ways to help us, right? We've learned plenty of ways to help us find equivalent fractions. There's still another way tomorrow we're going to talk about on a number line, and maybe that'll help some friends. And then next week we talk about multiplication. So for my friends who do know their multiplication facts or like doing multiplication, this might be the way for you to do it. So there's different ways for equivalent fractions, friends. But great job. Keep up the great work. I'm super duper proud of you. Bye.